Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Hytale. Today we are going to continue. We got our stuff for teleporters and that means we are going to play some of those. Now we do have some... Oh my god, wrong direction. We have collected some more of the enemies and creatures for our collection. So we are going to give those away at the Forgotten Temple. Since that unlocks more teleporters and I wouldn't mind having an extra one if we have enough for that. Since we obviously need a few. No. Medium heights. Let's eat some of this. And that. For some passive healing. And then we can go up here and over there. Now I do ask myself whether the teleporters are going to be limited in general, or if eventually you are going to unlock some kind of way to get infinite of those. Like, I don't know, maybe fight a boss or craft a special item. Because teleporters are obviously pretty useful. So with how big worlds in this game can be, it might be a good idea to just have the potential of getting infinite of those and allowing players to move anywhere in their world. Just depends on how expensive it is to get those. I wanted to go over there and I almost went back to our base. Now, I hope that the boss that spawns in there hasn't respawned yet. Yeah, we should be pretty easily capable of killing it, but I would prefer not to have to fight anything. Down here. And that's that one down. In there. Let's eat one of those. And then we can go down there and get ourselves another one of those. Interact. Record 16 memories. That's one teleporter, that's one teleporter. I'd assume that we can get a total of 4 now. since we got one, since you maybe start out with 2 in total, either that or, yeah, I would assume 4, since otherwise it would be completely useless to craft those before collecting enough. Now, over there, I would like to place 1 teleporter here, and then we are going to put 1 somewhere up there, 1 there, and 1 down there, since we can use them to go to the places where we need to be for collecting our resources. Now, 1, 2, that's home. Save. Now, let's put everything we don't need in our chests. Let's put these away. These can go in there. Let's sort that. Let's turn that one on. Let's turn that one on. Let's stack these. We can take those. And then I would say let's check out how many we need. Oh my god, that's going to be pretty annoying to get out of this, since we need to upgrade. Now, let's go over here and get a teleporter up there, I think, which should be the next one. Otherwise, over there would be most useful for adamantium. Now, let's go. And we're going to go right there and then swim over. Or do we go up here and then... Ooh, a turkey. We can cross over on top there, I think. That should be a good idea, since then we can also explore that dungeon, which seems like it's some sort of a boat dock. I actually really dislike how the oceans in this game aren't easily navigable. Yeah, that's correctly pronounced. Since there's not... it appears as if there aren't proper boats to use yet. Mm. That one's not necessary. Those we don't need either. We can take all of these. And then getting up here's an idea. Now, let's get in there. However, that might be possible. I hate how the game doesn't properly work yet when it comes to those physics with like pre-made buildings. Poison, oh. Chili pepper. Mm. Ice, that's not necessary. Tomato. Mm. That's not needed. Now, frost gels. There's something down there. That's like some form of coral. biome. What's in there? Seems like that's some dungeon or something that spawned incorrectly. It's some form of what do we call that? Where wastewater goes. And it got cut off by this tree, by this cliff. So we might be able to go up here. That's Adamantite. There's some more over here. Next to a burnt skeleton. Then we can break that. There's undead cows. Still only drop light heights. That grass looks like it's probably not good to step in there. Rats. Skeleton horses. Now, that looks like some kind of dungeon. Undead pig. And we should be much more careful, since we just fell in here and killed that horse by doing that. I think we should probably Adamantite, save, home, and like that we got ourselves a way over there. Now why don't we do that and get ourselves those in there plus these in here. We can burn those plus those. We can't go to bed. Let's get grilled fish in here. And we are going to wait some more. No. Ham. How much? We need thorium, cobalt, and those things. Those white hearts seem like they might be the biggest issue, since I haven't yet found out where we get those. Now let's heal up. And now we can sleep. And then we maybe can go back over there. And we can heal up, heal up, heal up. Heal up. Eat all those apples. And I wanted to go on top here and check out that volcano. Plus mine some more adamantite. Since that's the main reason why we got here, but getting enough of that might be a little more complicated. Uh, uh, I don't know if that's how you read that. Mm. It's probably a good idea to get up here. Over there I want to go. But we are currently... my god. We probably shouldn't touch a magma snail. That sounds like a pretty bad idea. Now, we can stuff ourselves full of these. I wanna check out what... That seems dangerous. Now we got living sparks. Over here there's some more adamantite. And it's probably a really good idea to get a lot of rubble, since we are missing arrows. And I think arrows would probably be our best bet when it comes to fighting over here. No, we got those. And now I totally had forgotten to check our time. So I guess we are finished for today. With that, I would say goodbye, have a great time, please like and subscribe, and see you next episode.